What's up, everybody? Hopefully you guys are having a great day today. So today we got something very special for you guys. Today we're going to be looking at foreclosures in Las Vegas, in Henderson, and also North Las Vegas. We're going to see what's going on with the marketplace today. So if you are thinking about purchasing a foreclosure, this is where you need to be. Now, first we need to identify what is a foreclosure. A lot of times people think a foreclosure means that the bank currently owns the home, and that is actually false information. So this is how it actually works. When somebody has defaulted on their loan 60 or 90 days late, they will get a letter, a notice of a default, which means they will be going into foreclosure. Now, let's say if they don't make that payment, then there's a notice of sale. And this typically happens about 60 days after. Now, I don't know the exact days because the guidelines changes all the time, and we are not in the market where we used to have tons of foreclosures. So it's a completely different market. But you kind of have an idea. So now that you have the notice of default and a notice of foreclosure, or actually the notice of sale, I do apologize, this is where the bank will go ahead and liquidate the property. And typically the banks will actually have a reserve on the property, which means if the home is at $450,000, we know what those comps are. However, there's an asset manager involved. If the market is strong, then the asset manager will say, hey, let's put a reserve at $450,000. Then typically here in the West Coast, we have a third-party company, which is the escrow company. And what happens is you have three people typically involved. You got the mortgager, mortgagee, right? Then you got the trustee. So the trustee is actually the third party that actually holds that instrument, that note. They're the ones that will go ahead and foreclose on your behalf. And typically this will happen at the courthouse. Here it's on 3rd Street. So now when the property comes up to auction, it must be conveyed to the world. Now, if nobody makes a bid on the home, or let's just say it doesn't meet the reserves, then what happens is the banks will go ahead and foreclose. But typically what happens is the bank would like to sell the home before it goes into foreclosure because it costs the bank money to hire an attorney to go through the foreclosure process. So what happens at this point, once the bank gets possession of the property, now they typically hire an agent to list the property. Now from a foreclosure, it becomes an REO, which stands for real estate owned. So now the bank fully owns the property. Now they want to liquidate the property. Now they list it with a listing agent, and it just becomes a regular sale. Typically when you do a foreclosure and you're going through that process, a lot of sellers will stop that process by filing for bankruptcy, Chapter 7 or 11. However, I'm not an attorney, so I would never advise you to do that. Or typically what will happen is that sellers will get with a listing agent like myself and negotiate it with the bank and also sell the home. So that way it doesn't really ding too much of the credit. But the main thing the sellers would list the property with an agent is so that way the agent can help the seller, which is a non-pursuant deficiency. So basically what that means is if the listing agent sells the home for lower than the comparables, right? Because the owner owns more than what it's worth, at that point, there's a difference, which means the owner of that home still owes that remaining balance to the bank. So what happens is the benefit here for a seller to work with a real estate agent is so that way they can do a non-pursuant of deficiency, which means a remaining balance of the loan is pretty much wiped away. Now, let's see exactly what is out there here in Clark County. So we're going to go straight to our website, which is lvhomeexperts.com. So as you can see here, we changed the format because yesterday's video, I did not like the website. I didn't like the functions. So we had to reverse it back, and I think this is going to be more functional for you guys here. And we just basically simplify everything. So now let's take a look at this. The first thing that we're going to do here on the LV Home Experts website, off to the left-hand side, we're going to take a look at stuff in Clark County, because Clark County consists of the city of Las Vegas, unincorporated Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, the city of Henderson, and also Boulder too as well. So you can literally just break these down as far as cities. However, let's just do the whole Clark County. So that's the first thing that we're going to do is Clark County. Now, the next thing we're going to do is that if you notice here, there's a total of 7,734 properties available. We're going to come down here to the drop-down menu. Now, in the drop-down menu, you have multiple options here that you can literally pick and choose from. So, we're going to go down all the way down here for the financial options, and we are going to do foreclosures. Now, remember, I talked about foreclosures and how that process works, where sellers, if they decide if they're going through the foreclosure process, they'll typically do a short sale. But we will look at short sale properties on a whole nother video. But today we're going to focus on foreclosures. We're going to see what's currently available and what your money can actually buy you. So let's go ahead and click on foreclosures. So now, as you can see, we have a total of 58 foreclosures on the market. So let's get right into this. We're going to go ahead and hit that search button. So we have a first one here, foreclosure in the city of Henderson for $929,000. Now, a couple things here with this website. You can do a couple grid changes here. You can look at the properties this way. Typically, I like to look at it this way. It's just a lot more quick and faster and simplifies it for me. Or we can also do it on a list style. You can scroll up and down. Or we can also do the map view. And the map view is you can see all the foreclosures throughout the valley, right? We have North Las Vegas here. We have the city of Las Vegas, unincorporated Las Vegas, the city of Henderson, and also Boulder City. Now, let's do this here. I'm going to go to the grid because I like the grid better. We're going to start off with this foreclosure. So on this foreclosure, what do we have? Unfortunately, we don't have too many pictures. So on this one is a 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 3,648 square feet. So this is Fountain Hills. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. So we got some bedroom sizes, 14 by 12, 14 by 12, 11 by 11. Here's the aerial view. Now, what's great about this is that the way that this was designed, as you can see, we have these school zones here that's actually highlighted for you, and it gives you that pinpoint based upon where this home is. Green Valley. I love the Green Valley location. Basically, our office is literally in Green Valley. Now I'm going to scroll back up here, and let's take a look at some of these pictures. Wow, this kitchen is hideous. That tells me that we're going to have to rehab this home. Now, on some of these properties, you can get a discount. However, you're probably going to have to pay cash for the property, okay? Especially if it is assigned to an asset manager at this point, depending if how far they are along on the foreclosure, right? If they are working with an agent. You know what? Let's move on to the next one. I'm not liking that one. Wow. This property right here for $900,000. That's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. That's 2,591 square feet. Believe it or not, it was built in 2019. This thing is already going into foreclosures. Oh my gosh. Let's see what it looks like. Now, also, if you guys would like a list of foreclosures, please reach on out to chakits.ckg at gmail.com. And my assistant, York, will be happy to send you all the properties. However, if you don't have a real estate agent, we definitely would love the opportunity to earn your business. So let's take a look real quick. Where is this property? Because this is a brand new property here. Oh my gosh, this thing is actually in SUMMERLIN, guys. Look at this. In SUMMERLIN. Oh, this is Woodside Homes. I am very familiar with this community. Let's come back up to the top here. Let's see what we're working with. Look at this. Great SUMMERLIN location. The gated community of Bexby Creek. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths with a 2-car garage. 1 bedroom with a full bath downstairs. Very open floor plan. A big island. An oversized loft. That's right, cover patio. So it looks like a pretty clean home, but let's take a look at this together here. I love the tile, love the entryway, love the colors here. You do have some 4-can lighting, pre-wire the ceiling fan. Now, one of the options that you had on this build was actually a multi-slide. However, it looks like there was no multi-slide here. And it's kind of unfortunate that somebody actually bought this home in 2009 and can actually no longer make the payments. Nice open floor plan. Okay. You got the custom railing. You have the nice loft area. Decent sized room. Everything is pretty much stock and standard here. Let's move on to the next one. So on this one, the asking price on this foreclosure is $739,900. Wow, this thing is 3,500 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Living room with a modern fireplace, multi-slider, formal dining room with custom features. Let's see what this is really all about. You got the entry for. Now you have the, what is this? The formal dining room, it looks like. Open floor plan. Herringbone on the flooring here. Okay, so Josh says this is overpriced. Maybe it's still overpriced, but it doesn't mean that you can't ask for a price reduction. Also, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Our number counts are growing, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. So is the team too as well. Like I said, if you guys would like the list of foreclosures, let us know. We will be happy to email you the list. I do like this cover patio here. So it looks like we have a main road. Pretty clean bathroom. Wow. A couple of things that they upgraded here. The cladding on the bathroom. Got that multi-slide. I love this barbecue area. Let's move on to the next one. Wow, look at this. This literally indicates it's a foreclosure. Take a look at the front landscaping. Now, I remember in 2008, 2009, when there were over 19,000 bank-owned properties on the market. And you could literally identify it by looking at the front of the yard. I mean, take a look at this. Even the garage door is literally offset here. Now, on this one, the asking price is $729,900. This property features 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. That is 2,376 square feet. It was built in 2001. This thing is definitely outdated. You definitely need some work. For me, typically it's about $35 a square foot for cosmetics. Okay. Now, because you guys are not an investor, you're probably going to spend more, especially with these contractors. Contractors would charge you literally about 30% more. So let's just say, hypothetically, $35 a square foot times 2,001 square feet. So it's about a $70,000 rehab just for cosmetics alone. Joe Tiger says, when are the prices going to start to go down? Everything seems inflated. My brother, pricing has already gone down. I did a video yesterday where home pricing has gone down 440, which is about 9.2% from an all-time high for the median price point for a home, believe it or not. So a lot of things are still moving. However, you have to price your home very aggressively. I'm having a hard time selling my properties. I'm renegotiating a deal right now. But it seems like the buyers really pretty much have like full control of the situation. Let's move on to this one. I mean, look how lovely this home is. And this one is going into foreclosures. How sad is this? Well, what an unbelievable deal, right? Providence, gated community with a large pool-sized lot with a fruit tree. 6 bedrooms, including a multi-generation, like a suite, which separates the laundry room and full bathroom downstairs. The entryway to the formal sitting room has a soaring high ceilings. This property features 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bath. That is 3,807 square feet. Was built in 2015. Oh my gosh, this is a very, very nice layout. Okay. Now, also, when you are on this website here, you can literally ask a question here, but keep this in mind. You wouldn't be asking me a question. You know, my pictures here. It would be our virtual assistants. And off to the right-hand side, we have homes that are similar, but probably not in foreclosure. But man, this is a pretty clean home here. Again, if you have any questions regarding this, ask a question, or if you want to go ahead and get a free evaluation as far as what your property is worth, you'll go ahead and enter that information in there. But I want to come down here because I want to see exactly where in Providence. So, as you can see, the indicators. This dot right here in blue, this pin, this shows you where the property is located. Then we have the school zones as well. Here's all the dimensions for the bedrooms. Wow, so the downstairs is the 17 by 14. So this one has that next gen suite. Let's take a look at this thing. This is a very large home. And I can't believe it's under foreclosure for $700,000. That's actually, for me, that's a good price. And I do love this floor plan and this layout. All right, I want to skip to the best part here. So this is kind of a little loft area, catwalk, bathroom. I don't remember who the builder was on this one. I've seen this floor plan before in Southern Highlands. Wow, look at this backyard. Definitely a pool-sized backyard. Backyards now are getting very expensive, especially with the landscaping. Also, I'm going to take some of your questions too as well. Let me take some of the questions. Do you need to pay cash when you are buying a foreclosure? Now, for a foreclosure, no, you do not need to pay cash. However, on a notice of sale at the auction, yes, you will have to pay cash. And typically how it works is that you have to go down with a money order, and the money orders have to be broken down to $5,000, $1,000, because you need to pay them up front, basically. And if you don't have the right amount of money, what happens is it's going to take you a while just to get your refund back. But also, it's kind of dangerous too, is because you need to work with multiple title companies, so that way you can do a prelim report. And sometimes, even though that you're doing a prelim report, which a prelim really identifies what is attached to the property, sometimes liens or litigations are not attached. And next thing you know, you take over possession of that property at the county courthouse, and next thing you know it, there's like a lien on there. So these are things that you just need to be aware of. But let me go back and answer some of these questions here. How do foreclosures work? TH, you probably just, or HT World, you just probably jumped on this. So go back to the beginning of the video. I literally explained the breakdown briefly, so you have a general idea. Now, another one here. Let's look at this comment here. It needs to keep coming down. Well, pricing has dropped down to about 9.2%. I don't know how far it's going to go. I predict anywhere from 20 to 30%. That's why I'm liquidating my portfolio, just to reposition. What's up, Chakits? As more foreclosures are coming on the market, please do more of these live streams. I like the format. I really do appreciate it. Now, keep in mind, guys, this stuff takes a lot of preparation, hard work, and it's not easy. So if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. What else we have here? Okay, water shortage. I know this is such a big deal for potential home buyers out here in Las Vegas. This is something that I really need to dive deep in and really find out what's going on, because a lot of people have been talking about this, and I think it's about that time for me to do the research and probably get somebody from the water district on the radio show, on our podcast. And I think this is also going to be important. And another thing I do want to mention too is that tomorrow on the LV Home Experts podcast at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you are in the market and you want to learn about Airbnb, right, rules, regulations, and how to make money, I have a very special guest that's coming on tomorrow. He's got the biggest Airbnb here in the city of Henderson, and he generates almost $40,000 to $50,000 a month. And this guy knows it all. So again, if you guys are interested in Airbnb and you want to create your own niche, this is the guy. So tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, this is where you're going to call in with your questions or with your comments. Let's take another comment here. What else do we have? Let's see here. Water. Okay, another one with the water. Okay. Any foreclosures in 89138? Oh, that's a good one. Let's see on our website if we can do that. What we're going to do is go back here, back to the search. So let's punch this in, okay? We're going to come here. Let's do the zip code. Zip code is 89138, okay? We're going to go ahead and hit search. Now, after we hit the search button, as you can see, it's identified. Oops, so we're going to go ahead and add in the location zip code 89138. We're going to scroll down, go to options. Now we're going to go foreclosures. There's only one. Let's take a look at that. So this is the only foreclosure in Summerlin right now. Now, if you are interested in this property, let me know. We definitely would love the opportunity to earn your business. Can you move your screen to the upper right hand corner to see more details? There's really not any details to see at this point, right? So here on the left-hand column, this is kind of like how you refine your search, but you're just going to come back up here. So the reason why I have this on the left-hand screen, because you're really not missing anything. If I move it to the right-hand corner, I think it's going to be blocking more stuff than anything. So I do apologize. And I cannot do that during mid-roll. But however, I could just do this, a display, and get rid of my screen. How's about that? Is that better for you guys? So let me answer some of these questions here that you guys have. I'm running into 23 minutes now. I don't want to make these videos too long, but obviously I want to give you an idea how this website works, right? It's just a generic way to plug this in and kind of show you the functionalities of this website, but also just kind of see what's going on out there in the marketplace together. Somebody says, Chakits, you are awesome. Thank you for all you do. Well, you know what? I really do appreciate you guys. I really, really do. And I would not be where I'm at today, but I want to end this video. So if you guys want a list of our foreclosures throughout the Las Vegas Valley, we can literally set you up on your own search. And notice the defaults too as well. We do get that list. And how do you get that list? We can actually get it directly with the title company. However, if we pull this information, understand this also costs us time and money too as well. So what we ask from you is, number one, to look forward to earning your business. And number two is for you guys to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification button too as well. Also, one more important announcement. If you guys like more video content like this, let me know in the comments below, because I'm going to try to do this every single day. I don't know if this is a fun thing to do or not, but for me, this is the only way that I can engage with you guys and let you guys know exactly what's going on. Other than that, I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. So again, if you guys don't have a real estate agent, give us a call. We definitely love the opportunity to earn your business. Be blessed, folks. I wish you guys nothing